With one of my travels to the United States, I came by this big frame from a Bugatti, and I had a man flying in, an expert in Bugattis. And after inspecting the frame, he told me, "You just found the crashed car that a Toro Bugatti crashed in the 1930s." And he congratulated me. And that is where it all started.
My father had a book, and it had a painting of this car in it. And I remember thinking, wow, look at that. That is astonishing, this incredible, huge, magnificent looking car. And I thought, what is that called? And I looked, and I'd never even heard of it before. And I thought, right, I'm going to try and find out some more about that. And it went from there, really. And it's been a quest ever since.
We're talking about an amazing machine. We're talking about a piece of art on 4 wheels. We're talking about unbelievable dimensions. We're talking about a very, very special, amazing car. In 1913, Bugatti wrote a letter to a friend of his where he says, "I'm going to build the biggest, the nicest, the most expensive car ever."
I find parts all over the world. I do this since 15 years. I've been traveling around the world. Sometimes I'm crawl under a house or under beds or on an attic. When something is there, you are very happy, I can say. The time is now to build a team who can put the car together like a Toro did in the 30s.
Our goal is to use as much original parts as possible, like the chassis frame, the front axle, back plates and the carburetor. Of course, not all the parts are complete anymore, and Craig helps us with the original drawings to determine what's original and what's not.
In terms of getting the information for this job, there's only one place to get it, really, and that's the Bugatti Trust. And they hold a copy of all of the factory drawings. There's the only place in the world where all those drawings are held now. And I think they have 26,000 drawings for Bugatti parts, and they have about 2,000 drawings for the Bugatti Royale. The drawings are pretty bad quality. They're all 80-odd years old, and they're copies of copies, and you have to just do a lot of work, and you have to check things fitting against another part. Lots and lots of pieces that have to fit together in the right way. It's a huge jigsaw puzzle.
Of course, it's impossible to find all the original parts belonging to the Bugatti prototype. So for the parts that we are missing, we rebuild them according to all the original drawings, keep the originality of the car.
Lots and lots of pieces that have to fit together in the right way, and just trying to get it as accurate as possible.
The most important thing is to get to the level that Bugatti was used to, because the level of machining and the level of used materials was that high. And we have to do the same again for every part.
After looking over all the drawings, we had to say, okay, we are going to build this car, because this car is being built a few times, the prototype. But we have to decide a year, a day, and a time of construction of this car. It will be perfect. This car is going to be perfect in every detail.
It's a very emotional thing. We recreated 85 years later the same scene that Bugatti showed and did at that time in 1926. The picture, the official picture of the first presentation of that car,
it's more than winning the lottery for me. It's everything working and everything fitting in the right place.
If you have any doubt, then don't do it. Only do it if you are 100% sure of yourself. And that's what we are doing, and that's part of the dream, that people make it possible for us, that we can do the work the way we want to do it and make the most beautiful things out of it.
It's 99% perfect. I mean, it's an amazing thing. I mean, there's no more words for this.
I'm sure in 100 years' time, I think the Bugatti Royale will be like the Mona Lisa. It will be far more than a car, you know. It will just be an object that's almost sacred, really. So to be involved in this project of bringing this car back to life again after all these years, well, it's just money can't buy that, really.